goodies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out SomeThingElseYT's newest video. I had my jaw wired shut for 2 months. I'm nervous because normally in situations something happened and they wire your jaw shut, and how are you eating? I think maybe through a straw. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out what his ordeal was. I'm like, I feel for you. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what happened, but I guess we'll find out and see what happened. If you hear little noises in the background, my family's in town, and I just had to record a couple videos so that way there wasn't a gap on this channel. And so, yeah, if you hear little noises, you're like, what's that in the background? It's my family. All right. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
Do you like food? Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why other me? Just wondering. Let me ask a better question. What would you do for $1 million?
Yeah.
Probably suck dick. Would you have your mouth wired shut, forcing you to be on a liquid diet for an entire month in order to achieve enough money to buy you like 900 overly priced smartphones?
Wait, what?
Any long-term side effects? I don't know. Trauma? Maybe some more like flashbacks or something?
Just for $1 million?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because you're doing all that. Except you're not doing it for $1 million. What?
Oh.
You're doing it because your jaw sucks, you're in pain all the time, and you have trouble chewing without lockjawing.
Oh, dear. Yeah, TMJ?
Well, at least you got like a phone or something. No. Oh, also you're doing it for 2 months. I had my mouth wired shut for 2 months, and as one may tend to think when hearing about another individual getting their mouth wired shut, it sucked. For context, I was born with what people in the medical industry like to call a piece of crap. My jaw was a bit crooked, and using it in any sort of way would cause me some sort of mild discomfort or pain. Even in the most mundane ways. For example, doing simple tasks like eating, talking, yawning, blowing bubbles, the everyday things. Definitely didn't help in the old self-confidence department either, because having a crooked jaw and also a body that needs to grow. I grew up with my jaw slowly developing outward. Nothing too crazy, but enough to make me not smile in any pictures for most of my life. No! Shut up! Shut up! None of that! No! Shut the fuck up!
Oh, dear. Oh,
Not this time, motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. I was able to hide it relatively well, and for the most part, people either didn't notice or just didn't care. It really didn't start to affect me both mentally and physically up until 3 years ago.
I've
When
noticed.
I guess I had my last growth spurt or whatever. Things just got weird. Basically, my jaw would lock up, the muscles around it would be in pain all the time, and I wouldn't be able to say certain words without slurring, lisping, or pausing to let the gears turn in my head for that next word I wanted to stumble on. What did I just say?
Sorry.
So
I'm
I got
sorry.
surgery. Everything's fine, and I want to talk about that.
Okay, that's me.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Hey. We've been taking food for granted our entire freaking lives. Okay, I know there's some of you peeps out there thinking,
because he more than likely had to.
I love food. I would never disrespect the thing that brings me eternal joy every couple hours. But hear me out. You know that one saying, you never know what you had until it was stripped away from you for 2 months? That's not how they're saying.
It's not, exactly, but I know what you mean.
See, after jaw surgery, you have to have your jaw wired shut for 2 months or so. They do this by using your braces, a rubber splint, some rubber bands, and then just tie everything together and junk. You also have to be put on a liquid diet for 4 to 6 months because bones,
4 to
stupid,
6?
and just be like that. Now, one of these alone would suck major poo. But put them together, and what do you got? Bippity boppity. Oh, God, please have mercy. The first 2 weeks weren't that bad. I mean, things did suck because I was super swollen. Literally couldn't speak or breathe and was in a bit of pain, but it'd all be worth it in the end. We're a nice callback meat. Things like communicating what I wanted, like chocolate milk, was the worst because I physically couldn't speak. I literally couldn't make noise to ask for even the simplest of things because of how tightly wired my jaw was. To write down my thoughts and needs like chocolate milk to make sure things were properly communicated. Good thing too was that I was in a hospital recovering for most of that time and was being taken care of by really competent and polite nurses who apparently couldn't read and never brought me my goddamn chocolate milk. But I was fine. It wasn't until
how are you writing?
I began to panic. The day I was finally able to leave the hospital. For the entirety of those days, I had nothing to quote-unquote eat except for these things called boosted drinks. And I thought because I was leaving it meant no more wires and no more freaking drinks. Found out I was hecka wrong when my doctor came in to let me know right before I was about to go that, oh yeah, by the way, you might need to have your jaw like this for...
Oh my goodness.
Another 6 weeks.
My ways be like...
Doc? You broke me. I went home that day in the biggest funk I have ever been in my life.
Oh,
Take away
baby.
Abby's food, and I don't even know who I am anymore.
Oh,
After a couple days of
sorry.
Like,
okay, I feel like he knows me because it's like exactly when I'm doing it is when those people come up, or is that just normal? Am I just like with the masses on that? I don't know. Let me know.
A bit weird. Well, one day I was laying in bed just contemplating my very existence when my brother hit me up to let me know he was coming over to bring me more food. A couple minutes passed by and my brother finally shows up at my door with a big crate of those boosted drinks. So I invite him into the house and we both begin walking towards my kitchen. As we were walking towards my kitchen, I noticed that he has another bag with him. I didn't think much of it for a slight second until,
What?
Well, I did. My mind immediately started racing and got curious as fuck.
Well, like, what's in there?
It could literally be anything. Anything my heart, soul desires. Video games, chalky milk, toothpaste that I needed because I ran out, another bag. What the frick was in that goddamn piece of earth-destroying plastic?
He was really
within the 2 seconds of seeing it. So, the power of detectivism, I developed a question designed specifically to keep the questionee in a mindset that would lead me directly to the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
Hey, what's that? Yeah. Mom told me to bring you some soup.
Oh.
It's tomato. I look down in pure
tomato soup?
A spotlight flashes onto the plastic.
Oh, he was really happy
tomato
about it.
soup, and a Halo-like theme song begins to play in the background. The camera pans back onto my face with a single tear on my eye, looking up, saying, "Thank you. Finally, something different." Let me just give you a little perspective on how desperate I was to have something different. I was advised by my doctor to stray away from any foods that might be a little too hot to eat, temperature-wise, because it can mess with the healing process. Meaning, this tomato soup was cold. I also should probably mention that I, Adam, aka something else, hate tomato soup. Tomato soup is gross. And even with these major deterrents, I didn't care.
Well, I never had it from a can.
Strip down butt-ass naked and just go ham on that tub of ice-cold tomato soup. In a blink of an eye, I snatched the tub out of my brother's hand, threw it in front of me, and opened it right up. At this point, my mouth is sopping wet, drooling from the mere sight of food that wasn't just one of those stupid drinks I was stuck with. I grabbed my spoon, dig in, and I swear to God, I have never had something so goddamn good in my entire life. It was literally just tomato soup from a box.
Soup is
cold
so
as
good.
hell, but it tasted as if Gordon Ramsay himself served it up with a bedtime story and a loving kiss. I was in heaven, but things quickly turned south when my brother decided that he was gonna have a little taste.
Oh dear.
You know how if a tiger gets food, it gets all stupid, protective, and ready to eat anyone who dares to try to snatch it from it?
That's me. Don't touch my food.
He grabbed his spoon, went in for a dip, and as soon as his spoon touched the red, goopy, gelatinous mess that we call tomato, I grabbed his hand, stared at him intensely, and said with a muffled voice,
"What?
I will fucking eat you!"
Oh, goodness.
I was gonna eat him.
Eat him?
I was gonna eat my brother.
Oh,
with no
my
regrets.
goodness.
He was testing me. I mean, of course I didn't, because my mouth was wired shut.
That's why.
I was in a different headspace, okay?
No, I don't blame you, bro.
I realized I might have a problem. So
You're
to
hungry.
prevent these types of situations, like potentially devouring another human being with tomato soup, I decided it was best to figure out ways to potentially cope. Interestingly enough, I found that the best way that I coped with this situation was by heading on to good old YouTube and
just
watching other people eat cold tomato soup.
Okay.
What? You know the term living vicariously?
Yes.
I get it now.
I feel like the animation community, like each person has like strong bits of my soul, okay, in them, or we share, not that my soul's in them. That sounded extremely weird. That we share certain likes and similarities in my heart. I watch like Tasty channel. Oh goodness. That channel. I can just watch people make food and speeding up the time. I don't know what it does, but it does something for my soul. You guys talk about satisfaction videos. Forget that whole chopping wood and melting metal-ish that you guys asked me to check out. Food videos. Bruh. Satisfaction and relaxation, bruh.
Now, I never understood what that truly meant, but I get it. You see, after not eating solid food for about a month and a half now, I found myself just binging
Watching
YouTube
people.
videos of people going to places, buying food, and eating it.
Oh,
Why?
mukbangs.
Hell, why the frick not? I mean, some
You
could
were-
say I was performing some form of torture upon myself, but I will argue to my
maybe
grave
not.
that it honestly made me feel so much better throughout
Right.
the rest of the
It's
way. I
calming.
don't know why. There's probably some psychology to it, and I'm no
Dexter.
expert, but when I would watch
Thanks.
these food eating channels, I would feel so at ease.
That's
The
good. Yeah.
planets would align. The cosmos would shine fluorescently,
Yes.
glimmering with its glory, and I would be
Yes.
at the center, just drinking boosted drinks.
Yes.
Happy and watching these people eat food.
Yes.
doesn't that genre have like a silly name to it?
Mukbang.
Mukbang or whatever. Is that
There's
how their audiences
E-cast.
are?
Yes, another one.
Starving people?
Oh no.
What
No.
lazy content. Anyways, I don't really know how to end this video. It was
It's
honestly just a lot
relaxing.
of complaining, but I think that's kind of funny. Although I went
It
through
was
a bit
fun.
of hell after getting my jaw surgery done, I want to
Mhm.
reassure people who are going through the same thing as me that it's 100% worth it in the end run. 2 for 2.
It's-
Nice one, me. I've never
Bam.
been more happy being able to smile
It'll be
and
okay.
not be in pain all the time.
Everything will be
I ended
okay.
up getting the wires finally taken off, and
Yay.
now I'm on, I think at the time of writing this, month 5, question mark.
Okay.
And I slowly over time upgraded from liquids to mashed potatoes to
Oh.
pasta, and now solid food. So
Yeah.
here's a video of me eating my favorite thing in the world for the first time in months.
Okay.
Enjoy. White rice, black beans, steak, pico de gallo, hot sauce, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and guacamole, all wrapped into
Oh.
overly sized tortilla that
Oh.
should be called from this day on.
I
as
just-
Godson.
Okay.
think I can
Okay.
handle this.
I just ate breakfast and I'm starving now. Let's take that back.
Enjoy. White rice, black beans, steak, pico de gallo, hot sauce, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and guacamole, all wrapped into overly sized tortilla that should be called from this day on as Godson.
That's
I don't think I can handle this right now. Nay, handle this right now. But I love it, and I'm gonna eat the shit out of this. Okay, here it goes.
all right. We're just gonna watch him eat.
I don't know what you guys want from me, to be honest. Not really gonna be like an overly dramatic reaction.
Oh, to eating.
There are 2 dogs killing themselves. Stop it! This
Dear.
is mukbang. I'm mukbanging.
Oh,
I'm really excited right now.
I'm not with all the slurping.
Ah! I wanted to tell this story in the video. Basically, after jaw surgery, I had to take this stuff called it was like Tylenol with codeine or something like that.
Prescribed to you
After I
first,
took
yes.
the codeine, I promised myself that I wouldn't tweet out anything because I didn't want to tweet out anything stupid
Right, right.
and look like a fool. Before I was on the codeine, and before I promised myself not to tweet out anything stupid, I had tweeted out already that I had gotten jaw surgery, and around the same time, there was this meme going around where a grape had gotten surgery. So
Yeah.
everybody was connecting the two, saying that I was the grape and saying that, oh, Adam, look it, you're
First
the
grape,
grape.
not you.
You had surgery, and it was pretty funny. In my codeine state mind, I was just looking at these tweets, getting pissed off because I was like, I'm not a freaking grape. Who the frick are these people calling me a grape? I took my phone and I was like, these motherfuckers are gonna get it now. And I ended up tweeting, oh, you have my phone. But I tweeted out something along the lines of like, I promised myself that I wouldn't tweet while on medication.
But
medication being spelled
I need to
horribly
do
wrong.
this.
But I have to say this. I am not a grape. And it was just, there was
He was
a
that
couple of
angry?
spellings, I think, in an apostrophe somewhere that shouldn't have been.
Oh,
it was like
dear.
clear that I was out of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just
You were.
thought that was funny. I got pissed off because people were calling me a grape.
I know.
And clearly, I am a human boy.
Are ya?
I'm
I really want
Go
this
to
video,
VidCon.
though.
gross.
Oh,
Feature
okay.
creator. Just whatever. Come say hi. I'm more than welcome.
Okay.
Or more than want to. I
More
want.
than
Anyways,
welcome?
don't
More
forget
than
to like that smash button.
I will.
And,
Okay. Okay. All right. So it definitely was like the food watching was for me was mostly when he was naming what was in it. I'm not a big mukbang person. I'm more of a watching people make food type of person. And then you could take one bite. After that one bite, I'm good. I don't like the slurping, the crunching, the ASMR. I'm not into all that. That's not my type of vibe. So my enjoyment pretty much ended when not enjoyment ended, but in watching the food thing, I was with it when he was naming what it is. After eating it, I'm kind of like, okay, I'll listen to you. I want to hear your story. I don't really want to watch you eat anymore. Mukbang's not for me. But I get how it could be soothing for people. I've got my weird thing with watching people make food. So people having a weird thing with watching people eat food, I can get it. It's just not my bag. Although I like participating because I get to eat it. So make that make sense, people. But yeah, I feel bad for his situation, but he is doing good now. He's got it fixed. He's able to eat his steak with pico de gallo, hot sauce, rice, and beans. And it's happiness. I will be getting something to eat in the next 30 minutes because now I'm very hungry. And I had oatmeal and bread. It was just, the oatmeal was so good. My mommy made this. Oh, it was delicious. But now I really want some extra food. But yeah, I'm glad everything's okay. I'm glad everything's good. I'm glad that he's able to... I love his sense of humor. I think that that's awesome that he's able to look back and realize that in those moments he might have done some stupid things and he might have went a little overboard with trying to eat his brother. But I get you, bro. I get you. I'm like that without having surgery. I'm like, hey, don't touch my food. I will freaking kill you. That's how I am. And I have to deal with that with my husband all the time. Like, don't touch my food. That's the type of person I am. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Adam. If you like this video, hug like on that like button. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies.